Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, Megacrasher is here, and I want to present you guys with yet another video for Pokemon Sun and Moon information. So, what we got going on here, we are going to be going over the new abilities that have been released to us for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. As you see right here with the list, we have a total of 37 abilities. So, with that being said, to make things a little bit easier and a little bit faster for you guys, I'm only going to be talking about the abilities that either have not been officially revealed to us or the abilities that we don't really know too much about. So that's basically like narrowing down about 25-30 abilities on the list right here where we already know how they work. So with that being said, let's go ahead to the first ability known as Beast Boost. Now for those of you guys that don't know what Beast Boost does, basically what happens is that when you knock out an opponent, your most proficient stat gets boosted by one stage. Now, this works kind of like Moxie, except it's not just exclusive to physical attack, it is exclusive to the most proficient stat that you have. And this is also exclusive to the Ultra Beast, with the exception of one, which I will get into in a little bit. But I just gotta say that this ability right here, along with the Ultra Beast and their stats and layouts and movesets, as well as their typings, is definitely going to make these Pokemon go to a higher level when it comes to competition. No doubt about that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go on to the next ability, known as Emergency Exit. And what Emergency Exit does is, when the user's HP drops below half, it flees from battle / swaps out. So this kind of reminds me of the ability Wimp Out. So I'm not really sure what difference there is here with this ability right here. Kind of seems the same to me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and move on here. Up next, we have ourselves Galvanize, and what this does is it turns normal type moves into electric type moves, gives them a 30% boost in power, and on top of that, if you are an electric type Pokemon, you get Stab off of that. Now, the one Pokemon that comes to mind when it comes to this ability is Alolan Golem. Due to its partial electric typing, it gets Galvanized, and it also gets access to Explosion, which is a normal type move. Try to wrap your head around that for a second there, friends. Do you guys remember how dangerous Mega Glalie was with Refrigerate Boosted Explosion? Well, just think of it this way. Now it's an electric version of Explosion, which is just going to be so damn crazy. So, I can't wait to see if there's going to be any other Pokemon who has access to the ability Galvanize. But let's go ahead and move on to the next ability, known as Liquid Voice. Now, Liquid Voice, for those of you guys that don't know, is a hidden ability of Primarina. And what this does is it turns any sound-based moves into water-type moves. So, you would be having a water-type Hyper Voice if you are Primarina, which I gotta say is honestly very, very amazing. Now, unfortunately, that's all it does, is it changes typing. It does not give you a bonus boost. But, I just gotta say, regardless, I gotta say that this ability is pretty damn awesome. Now, the next ability I want to talk about happens to be Long Reach. And what this ability is it's the exclusive hidden ability of Decidueye. Now, of course, other Pokemon could have access to this ability, but so far, all that we know is that Decidueye is the main holder of this hidden ability. And what this ability does is it allows for you to not make contact regardless of moves. So you could run something like, even like Brave Bird, which clearly makes contact, and because of the Long Reach ability, you're not going to be making contact with your opponent. So that means if they were to have access to Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, or Iron Barbs, which normally damages you upon contact, you're not going to have to worry about that because of Long Reach. So I actually got to say that this ability is quite niche and quite awesome. Now, the next ability I want to talk about happens to come in the form of Merciless. And what this ability does is when attacking the opponent's Pokemon, if they are poisoned, this Pokemon's attacks will always result in a critical hit. Now, just try to wrap your head around that for a second there, friends. Just try to wrap your head around this. Because say if there was a Pokemon that has a really solid offensive stat, like whether it be attack or special attack, and a really good speed stat, and say if you had Toxic Spikes or something like that on the field, or if the majority of your opponent's Pokemon was poisoned, you're going to be able to take advantage of Merciless and be able to score critical hits every single time. And I just gotta say, like, whoever has access to this ability, if they are an offensive juggernaut, this ability is going to be fucking broken, in my opinion. Like, this is going to be a really good ability. So the next ability I want to talk about happens to be Power of Alchemy, and what this ability does is it copies the ability of a defeated ally. Now the thing of it is it seems like it's more of a doubles sort of ability. So say if you're partnered with an Azumarill that has huge power, right? Azumarill goes down, but then you get access to the huge power ability that Azumarill passes on to you as it falls in defeat. That right there would honestly be so amazing. It kind of reminds me of Receiver in a way. But also, I just got to ask, is this ability only functional in doubles, or can it be functional in singles? Where, say, if you have a Pokemon that faints, and then you bring in your Pokemon that has the ability Power of Alchemy, will they actually get that ability, or does it only work for doubles when your ally faints while you're on the field simultaneously with it? I don't even know, man, but I'm really excited to see how this ability is going to work out. So next up, we have ourselves Prism Armor, which is the other ability of the 8th Ultra Beast. And what this does is it works a lot like Filter and Solid Rock, meaning that it reduces the damage of super effective moves. Now, the question I have here is the percentage going to be the same at 25%, same with Filter and Solid Rock, or is it going to be at a higher percentage, given the fact that this is a pretty special sounding ability, and it belongs to an Ultra Beast? I don't even know, man, but I'm just so excited to see and find out how well this ability is going to be. I mean, it's going to be really good regardless, because you're reducing special or super effective attacks, like when it comes to damage. So I definitely think that this ability is definitely going to be awesome. So the next ability I want to talk about, let's just see right here. Let's scroll down. We don't have Slush Rush on here, but Slush Rush is an ability that doubles your speed under the effects of hail. Now, if you guys saw my last videos, you would see that Beartic has access to Slush Rush. And also the likes of Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash also has access to those abilities as well. And I just gotta ask, like, what other Pokemon are going to have access to those abilities? I can't wait to find out, man. Like, they're really giving a huge buff to Ice and Hail type teams, man. This is amazing. So anyways, we take a look at the next ability that we might not know that much about, and it comes in the form of Steel Worker. Now, I remember this ability as Delamize's ability, and Steel type moves are boosted. Now, the question is, what percentage is the boost going to be? Is it going to be 30%? Is it going to be 50%? Like, I don't even know. But I just gotta say that this ability is actually sounding really damn awesome. So, I can't wait to see how this ability is going to function in battle, and if there's going to be any other Pokemon that has access to this ability. Now, the next ability, I want to talk about comes in the form of Tangling Hair, which works like Gooey, where if you were to make contact with the Pokemon that has access to Tangling Hair, you lose 1 stage on your speed. So that right there is pretty damn awesome, and can also be pretty damn annoying, and maybe even go as far as to cause switches. I'm sweating like crazy right now, man, because I'm getting so amped up and so excited here. So the next ability that we got comes in the form of Water Bubble, and what this does is it allows for you to have a reduction of fire type moves. So say if you were to be super effective against fire type moves, like so, for example, I remember that water spider looking thing has access to Water Bubble, and what this does, fire type moves are weakened and users cannot get burned. So this is essentially like a buffed up version of Water Veil, where you can't get burned and the power of fire type moves is weakened. So, I just gotta say, like, this right here, like, these abilities are so amazing. Like, you have over 200 abilities to pick from. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so now I want to introduce you guys to the second part of the video, where we discuss the new moves that have been introduced to us in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. So, there are quite a number of moves that we got going on here on the list. We have a total, sorry about that, we have a total of 52 new moves to be introduced in this generation. And I just gotta say, I am so excited to see how these moves are going to work out. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's go over these moves real quick. So, Accel Rock is going to be a base 40 power rock type move, physical, and it has increased priority like Ice Shard. So, it's essentially a rock type version of Ice Shard. And then we have ourselves Anchor Shot, which is a steel type move. It's base 80 power, and if hit, the opponent's Pokemon is unable to switch out. So this is essentially a steel type version of Spirit Shackle. And I believe that this is actually an exclusive move to Delamize. Oh my god! And not to mention it has Steel Worker as an ability, so that's this move is gonna get boosted up to fuck, man. Holy shit! Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. So we have ourselves Aurora Veil, which is an Ice-type status move, and this move reduces the power of physical and special moves by half for 5 turns, and only works in Hail. So, I'm seeing this move right here, coupled with the Hail, and also with the buff that Ice types and Hail Pokemon got. This move is going to make them even more broken. I'm so excited for this, man. I'm so excited. Holy shit. Alright, so up next we have ourselves Baneful Bunker, which is a Poison-type status move. The user protects itself, poisons any attacker that makes contact. Dude! And I'm forgetting that Torapex has it. Like, whoa. Okay, let's just go back here. Let's just go back. Torapex. And you take a look at the stats right here. You know, it has 152 and 142 for defensive stats, 50 on the HP, and if we take a look, like, let's just fucking scroll over here. Let's just scroll over here. It has access to Recover, too. So this thing is going to be broken. This thing is going to be broken. And not to mention, it has access to Regenerator, too. Like, this is just gonna be a ridiculously broken Pokemon. Holy fucking shit, man. This is gonna be so good. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. So we have ourselves Beak Blast, which is a flying base 100 power physical move. The user heats up his beak at the start of the turn. If a Pokemon hits the user while it's heating up, they get burned. So, what the fuck? That's such a good... Whoa! Whoa! That's actually really good! I actually really like this move. And then we have ourselves Brutal Swing, which is a dark type move that is physical, base 60 power, hits all adjacent Pokemon. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really that big of a fan of this move here, because it seems to me that you're just going around attacking everybody in doubles or triples battles. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, that's just insane. But we also have ourselves Burn Up as the next move, and it's a fire-type special attack with base 130 power. The user loses its fire typing after use. What typing it changes into is unknown. What? Are you kidding me right now? Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Like, you gotta be kidding me. So you mean to tell me that you lose the fire typing after you use this move, but you change into a different typing? Like, right, oh my god. Oh my god! This is gonna be some shenanigans right here. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what else got. We have ourselves Clanging Scales, which is a special Dragon-type move with base 110 power. User's defense is lowered. Okay, so we have Core Enforcer, which is a special Dragon-type move with base 100 power. If the target is already damaged, this move eliminates its ability. So that's obviously the signature move of Zygarde and Zygarde Perfect Form. But the thing of it is that it doesn't have that high of a special attack to take advantage of. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, it could be a good move. So we have ourselves Darkest Lariat, which we already know what that is. It's a dark physical base 85 power move, and it ignores the stat changes of the opponent. Like, that's just amazing. We already know about Dragon Hammer. It's a base 90 power dragon physical move that has no side effects. We have ourselves Fire Lash. Okay. And it's a physical base 80 fire type move, and it lowers the target's defensive stat. Now, who lowers this move? I have absolutely no idea. I cannot wait to find out who does, man. Up next, we have ourselves First Impression, which is a physical bug-type move with 90 base power, and only works first turn if the user is in battle +2 priority. So is this something like a bug-type buffed-up version of Fake Out or something? Like, what the hell is this? Like, oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so we have ourselves Flare Cannon, which is a fairy version of Draco Meteor, where it's a 130 base power special move, and it lowers the user's special attack by 2 stages, like Draco Meteor says in brackets right here. And then we have ourselves Floral Healing, which is a fairy status move. The user heals target's HP by half of its max HP, heals more in grassy terrain. Wow! Wow! Wow, that's actually really good! So up next we have Gear Up, which is a Steel status move, raises attack and special attack of ally with the plus or minus ability. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see how this works out in doubles. So up next, we have ourselves High Horsepower, which is a ground-type physical move based on 95 power. So it's kind of like a slightly weaker version of Earthquake. But the question is, though, is it going to be a spread damage move, or is it just going to be a move where it targets just one Pokemon? Like, I don't even know, and it doesn't have any secondary effects. So let's see what we got going on here. We have Ice Hammer, which is a ice physical move with base 100 power, and the user's speed is lowered by 1 stage. So it's essentially an ice-type version of Hammer Arm. Okay, so that's pretty cool. We already know about Instruct. The user instructs the target to use the same move again in the same turn, which is just so damn amazing. We got Laser Focus, which is a status move, which means that the move used the turn after this move will always result in a critical hit, which is really good. We also have ourselves Leafage, which is a 40 base physical grass type move, no secondary effects. We have Liquidation, which is a physical water type move, base 85 power, and may lower the target's defense by 1 stage. And then we have Lunge, which is a base 80 physical bug type move, which lowers the target's attack stat. So whoever has access to this move right here is going to be able to make use of it pretty damn good. So let's see what else we got going on here. We have ourselves Moongeist Beam, which is a base 100 ghost type special move, ignores the target stat changes. We also have ourselves Multi-Attack, which, you know, that's also Silvalley's signature move, which is base 90 physical normal type move, and it changes depending on the item that's held, aka the memory items. So we have ourselves Nature's Madness, which is a fairy type version of Super Fang. It deals half the damage of the current HP. So say if you were at full HP, it gets cut in half, like just right off the bat. It doesn't even care if you're a Blissey, it doesn't care if you're a Chansey, it doesn't care how much HP you have. Half of the HP is going to be cut in half, like it's going to be cut up. So, up next we have ourselves Pollen Puff, which is interesting. It is a special bug type move, base 90 power. If the target is your ally, it will heal them instead of damaging them. Wait a second, so that, whoa, shit! This is actually a really awesome sounding move! This actually sounds really good, because, like, you know, if your ally is low on health, and you have access to that move, like, it would heal them up instead of damaging them. That's amazing. And next we have Power Trip, which is a physical dark type move with 20 base power. The more stat boost this Pokemon has, the stronger the attack is. So it's essentially a dark physical version of Cosmic Power, being a special psychic type move. So let's see what else we got going on here. We have Prismatic Laser, which is a 160 base special psychic type move. The user is unable to move the following turn, so it's essentially like a psychic type version of Hyper Beam. And then we get into Psychic Fangs. Here we go, baby. We get into Psychic Fangs, which is a physical base 85 psychic type move, and it breaks through Light Screen and Reflect. Now keep in mind, users like Bruxish, users like Sharpedo, like Stoutland, can all use these moves. And especially given the fact that you have Mega Sharpedo that has access to Strong Jaw, this ability is, or this move I should say, is going to be amazing. Wow, that is so cool. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see, we also have ourselves Psychic Terrain, which is protected ground Pokemon from priority moves and powers up Psychic type moves for 5 turns. Next up, we have ourselves Purify, which is a poison status move. The user heals the target status condition. If successful, it also heals its HP. Oh my god, we're seeing some crazy doubles boosting here. Like, oh my god, this is actually really, really good. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, so if your ally is status and you use Purify, like, you not only take away their status condition, but you also restore their HP if successful. Unbelievable, that's so crazy. And then we have ourselves Revelation Dancer, which is a base 90 special type attack, and depending on which Oricorio you are, yeah, it says this move's type is based on the user's type, so this move is exclusive to the 4 Oricorios, which being Fire, Electric, Psychic, and Ghost, along with their flying typing, so there you go. Up next, we have Shadow Bone, which is a base 85 power physical ghost type move and lowers the defense stat of the opponents by 1 stage, which is really good. And then we also have ourselves Shell Trap, baby, and it's a 150 base power fire type move that hits on the special side. If user is hit by a physical move while using this, it will unleash great damage. Yeah, Turtonator, baby. That is the signature move of Turtonator right there. Now, up next, we have ourselves Shore Up, which is a ground status move, and heals half of the maximum HP, and heals more in sand. Oh my god! So, Palisand has access to this move right here! And given how bulky Palisand... Oh my god. Oh shit! Man, this is gonna be crazy. 7th generation competitive is going to be crazy, man. Oh my god, they really dropped the competitive scene right on its head and just fucking broke its neck, because now it's like, we gotta re-evaluate everything, and there's so much to just go over. Holy fucking shit. This is crazy. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. So we have ourselves Smart Strike, which is a base 70 power physical steel move, and it never misses. So it's essentially like a steel type version of Vital Throw, although I'm not sure if it's a move that requires for the opponent to go first and then you go next, but it never misses. I don't even know. Maybe it's just kind of one of the moves where it's never going to miss, kind of like Aerial Ace, Aura Sphere, Swift, things like that. Oh my god. Up next, we have ourselves Solar Blade, which is a 125 grass-type physical move, and it's like Solar Beam. The user charges up one turn and then unleashes the attack the next turn. Up next, we have ourselves Sparkling Aria, which is a base 90 water special type move, and the user cures the target's burn status. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed with this move right here, because while you're doing damage, you're healing the target's burn stat. Like, I was kind of hoping that this would work like Smelling Salts or Wake Up Slap, where you do twice the amount of damage, although it cures the opponent's status. But I guess you can't ask for everything that you get for it, you know what I'm saying? So up next, we have Spectral Thief, which is a physical base 90 ghost type move, and the user steals the stat changes of the opponent and then attacks. So, Mars Shadow, having access to this move right here. Oh my god! Like, this thing is gonna be so broken. Like, I swear to god, with Ghost Fighting type, with 125 attack, 125 speed, having access to Technician as well. Oh my god, this is just gonna be so fucking crazy. I can't believe this. So, up next, we have ourselves Speed Swap, which is a status move, and it swaps the speed with its targets. So, it's kind of like Guard Swap and Power Swap or something like that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the next move that we got is Spirit Shackle, which we already know is the signature move of Decidueye, and if hit, the opponent's Pokemon is unable to switch out. So, yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, this is just so crazy. And let's see, we have ourselves Spotlight up next, and it's a normal status move, makes it so that the target can only be attacked for the turn, plus 3 priorities. So is this kind of like a Rage Powder or something like that? Like Rage Powder Follow Me or whatever? Like, I don't even know. If that's the case, like, that's going to be pretty damn interesting to say the least. So up next, we have ourselves Stomping Tantrum, which is a ground-type move, 75 base power and physical, and the power doubles if the user's previous move has failed. So, I mean, this move can work one of two ways. It can work really good, or it can work really bad. I mean, you got, like, it's almost circumstantial. It's almost like you're chancing it, you know what I'm saying? But if you chance it and it pays off, the reward is high. So up next, we have ourselves Strength Sap, which is a grass status move. The user restores the HP by the amount of the target's attack and lowers the target's attack by 1 hour. What? So you mean to tell me... Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on a second! Hold on, wait. Hold on a sec, hold on. So you mean to tell me Shiinotic, that has access to Strength Sap too? Like, hang on a sec, it has access to Strength Sap, and, like... like, hang on a sec, let's just go over. Hang on a sec, Shiinotic, right there. Alright, let's scroll over here, if this cursor can work. Like, this is just so cool. Like, I can't believe this. Like, look at this right here, Strength Sap. Yeah, Shiinotic has access to that move. And I just gotta ask, what other Pokemon are gonna have access to that move? And I mean, you're healing your HP based on the target's attack stat. So, you're gonna be healing potentially a gross amount of your health back. Not to mention, you're lowering their attack stat by 1 stage. That is ridiculous. That is crazy, man. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. So, we have Sunsteel Strike, which we already know is Solgalio's signature move, and it ignores the target stat changes. It's a steel-type physical move with 100 base power. And then we have ourselves Tearful Look, which is a normal status move, and the user lowers the attack and the special attack by 1 stage. Throat Chop, which is a dark physical move, base 80 power. The target will be unable to use sound moves for the next 2 turns. So essentially, it's like a Karate Chop version of a knee choke. Oh my god. And then we have Toxic thread. Oh man. It's a poison status move. It poisons the target and lowers their speed by 1 stage. So this is a buffed up version of Sticky Web. Oh my god! Whoever learns this move is going to be broken. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Next, we have ourselves Trop Kick, which is a grass physical move with 70 base power, and it lowers the target's attack stats. So, Serena, with access to this move, it's just going to be so amazing. And it just kind of makes me think, what other Pokemon is going to have access to this move? I don't even know. And then we have ourselves Zing Zap, which is a base 80 physical electric-type move, and it may cause the opponents to flinch. Wow. Wow. Holy fuck, man. That's so crazy. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I apologize for this section of the video being a little bit rambly and ranty, but, like, there was so much to cover, man. Like, these moves are so amazing. Like, I can't believe this. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. And that is going to conclude this video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. Let's see if we can keep that Pokemon Sun and Moon like goal hype going. And let's aim for 30 likes. And if you want more content like this, make sure you rate, comment, share, and subscribe today to Megacrasher in the community for the best. And I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, the best Pokemon Sun and Moon news hype that there is today on YouTube, and just overall the best hype and entertainment that you can find right now, right here, when it comes to Pokemon content done by this crazy nut house known as Megacrasher. Because you guys already know the deal by now, my friends. When we're community type pack type is one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next upload.